Hi guys, my name is Miller and it's that time again, a new update. In this video I'll go over all what we know so far about the 2.6 update and what could potentially happen. Keep in mind, some are assumptions that I make and are not guaranteed yet. Most of it comes from speculation of me and other people. We can only guarantee it when it actually comes out. Also, recordings used in this video are from a banned modded account. I do not promote modding, so I will not give away any information on how I did it or what I did exactly. It is only used for the purpose of this video and nothing else. Before we get into the game, first let's see what the blog post says. Yesterday a full description was posted on Tumblr, including some sweet details. When you open it, the first thing you see is a Mazda RX-7 with a Fortune wheelside body kit, which is driven by hand in the Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift, and without a doubt an iconic car. But before we get into the cars, 2 player updates. And first, a new banning system is implemented, which I hope will actually work, with the aim to hit accounts which manipulate currency because it has been happening for such a long time. Example for this, given by them, is the pulling of free crates on bronze crates. The other note is just an apology for the mishaps happening the past few seasons. I'm glad at least they apologized for it instead of just ignoring it happened, but I feel like it could have gone a bit broader and more personal, but who am I to say what they should do? They apologized, now let's move on and hope in the future no issues come up again. I do hope the ads issue is solved in the new update. If you're on the old update, a small tip, wait between 5 to 10 seconds between 2 ads before you press the sounds good button to increase your chance of an advertisement to work. The fix I hope for the most honestly is the return of the replay mode, because I want to get some nice sweet thumbnails again, and I absolutely loved it to watch some cars just head to head on the track. Please bring it back, make it happen. Next up is the new events, and it seems to be just 2 linked to the Fast and the Furious storyline and 2 that were kind of already predicted. The events will be named Double Crossed and Hattie's Folly. What that means and how it will fit into the story, I have no idea and we'll have to wait and see. The cars that you will have to buy with hard cash to participate in these events will be the Mazda RX-7 with the Fortune wheelside body kit, already discussed earlier, Hans from Tokyo Drift, and Brian's DAMD Mitsubishi Lancer Evo from the movie Too Fast Too Furious. 2 cars with less common fusion parts being Mazda and Mitsubishi, so it will be interesting to see how hard the event will be. The Supra is not unlockable yet in this update, so we're probably looking at 2.7 for the finale, and then we will see if we need only 4 cars. If the F-bomb does come, it will be 5 cars for the finale. Curious to see if we can again use the 720S or the ZR1 in the coming 2 events in 2.6. Before we jump onto the cars, let's skip to the bottom saying coming soon. Showdown. It seems to be a new type of event to reimagine competitive racing, so maybe a new player versus player mode online, replacing or running parallel to the live lobby we currently have. The text doesn't say much, only that it will be spread to some beta players testing it out, and maybe seeing if it will be implemented anytime soon. I hope I can be part of the beta, as I'm curious to see what it is and probably make a video out of it. Okay, now the cars. There are 2 new paid cars, 2 new season price cars, 2 new prestige cars, 2 Evo Cup prizes, and a new car that can be pulled from crates, so quite interesting. The 2 paid ones were already mentioned. These are the Fortune wheelside RX-7 and the DAMD Evo 7, of which I have no footage of yet, as I don't know how to find hidden cars in game and haven't seen anyone post any pictures of these yet. Same content for the 2 new season price cars, the Aston Martin Vanquish Zagato and the 911 Speedster. These are not shown in the showroom, even though they're just season price cars, which seems very odd to me. If you're curious about what these cars are, the Vanquish Zagato coupe is a gorgeous piece of machinery, and it is part of a collection of 4 different models, all developed by Zagato. The other models are the Shooting Brake, my personal favorite, the Speedster and the Volante. Without a doubt, the season price will be in red, as it's the main iconic color as you can see in this picture. But I do hope that the other variants will also be added to the game at some point through either Evo Cups or other season prizes. Which one is your favorite of the family? Let me know down below. The other car is a 911 Speedster, a manual GT3 basically, so I assume a tier 5 car. I must say it looks gorgeous. It will depend on the added color of course, but I'm digging it and I'm already liking it more than the 4S convertible, and it's not even in the game yet. It was released last year in celebration with the 70th anniversary, with the special decals on it, which I assume could become the season price car. But again, no confirmation on this, just a speculation. This picture of it in the woods, oh, just loving this car. I know it's another 911, but that is just what Porsche does, and CSR trying to keep up with the latest cars in game and trying to be the first ones with certain cars as well, it's almost a must to be added. I'm not complaining personally because I'm quite digging this, it's a nice collection piece. Now the two new prestige cars, of these I do have footage. And first we have the ARC Performance Hyundai Veloster. This isn't a fully new car, it must be said. It has been in game since almost the beginning, as the car is being used by the fourth opponent of the Tier 1 boss storyline in dark grey. So back then we could have assumed it would be a Tempest 4 car. But now it has become a car you can pull from crates, so something has to be changed and maybe Tempest 4 is far in the horizon. And by the way, it's a Tier 2 car now instead of a Tier 1 car. It's a salvation for your Hyundai Fusion parts which have been in stock for such a long time. It seems to be available in 4 colors, but for me the grey or the blue just stick out by a landslide. I can't specify yet what the speed is expected to be, but I'm hoping it to be sub 9 seconds. The other one is a Tier 3 car, the sister of the 2020 Toyota Supra, the BMW Z4 M40i. A roadster Tier 3 car made by BMW, which I assume will be 8.5, not top of its tier but not that far behind it. I must say I kind of like the car, it's elegant, it will be cheap to upgrade and BMW Fusion parts drop like nothing. And for me, a reason to spend my silver keys. If this drops on the Vanquish Zagato season, it has to be one of the most classy seasons we've had in game. And as a classy man, that is my thing. There are a couple of colors available according to the showroom, so let's just wait and see what it brings and how it will look like in game. I'm digging it, for sure. Now Evo Cup prices, well assuming they are, and it can be quite logically said they will. First, the 650S Liberty Walk. It was mentioned as a car that got new designs on Tumblr, meaning it will most likely become an Evo Cup prize. It seems to be based on the season price car from quite a while ago, and I think this version you see here is a favorite unreachable car for many. The 650S, also one of the first milestone cars you could win and has gotten a Golden Cup once, and now again new liveries, which is always dope. Some new colors can be seen in the showroom, but I assume these will also not just be plain like you see here, but will have a black, red or dark green stripe going over them over the hood like you see here. The Curaçao blue with the black stripe would look so damn good though. Now the Zenvo TSR-s. Coincidentally, I mentioned it in the last season video and it actually came as an Evo Cup prize. Well, I'm assuming it will be an Evo Cup as new colors are added for the Zenvo TS1 GT. And in general, it can be said that if that is the case, the car becomes pullable from crates on a 20x drop rate and you'll have to use it to win an Evo Cup prize. The TSRs isn't just a reskin of the TS1 GT, which by the way is the fastest milestone car we've had so far, if you don't count in next season Copo Camaro. But it's not a reskin of the TS1 like I can already hear many say in the distance. The car has significant changes to the bodywork as well as interior. Next to the SC18, this has to be one of the most special Evo Cup rewards so far, as in being different to the car you have to use to win it. But the greatest thing of the TSRs is what made it so iconic and so popular, the dynamic wing. When tapping it, it has a dope animation which I think is a world's first in mobile racing gaming, in racing gaming in general perhaps. I can't wait to mess around with it when I win it and have it in my own garage. For now, they show up as split stage 6 parts, but we have to wait and see what happens because in the past, last minute they merged stage 6 parts, so I'm not too worried about it. I do hope though we can use the Sleipnir anniversary version which I had to pay for 2 years ago. By the way, it's also quite fun trying to pronounce the names of the colors in the dealership. Now some odd cars being added to the list. And first, the most new one, the Porsche GT2 RS. Watch out, this isn't the Weissach package that you could get for the 70th anniversary, so it doesn't have some specific features which are linked to the Weissach package. The roll cage, for example, is missing in the GT2 RS, and the rims, specially dedicated to the Weissach, don't seem to be available in the showroom either. There are more colors available such as this nice yellow, but as it's not a Weissach package and it comes only as a gold star, it can be assumed that it will be kind of slower. But what is its purpose though? Well, I would think Golden Cup at first, like we had with the Ford Dirty 30 or FXXK Evo, but according to user Marvel81 on Reddit, who got this info from a friend, it will be used in a Duality Cup with the Huracan Performante, which in a Tumblr post is also mentioned as getting new designs, so it seems to be quite likely to be the case and no Golden Cup but just one Duality Cup. I must say I'm looking forward to it, Nice dope Huracan Performante in dark red and a G2 TSR-s duality? Count me in. Another car mentioned in the update notes to have gotten new liveries is the KTM Crossbow. In 2.5 you can only see one color with 2 rims in the showroom, whilst in 2.6 you can see an extra rim being added having a nice orange accent and then some extra colors as well. Wonder if some might even carry the special KTM livery which was only dedicated to the season price, or if they'll just be plain like the milestone spec. The goal of the KTM seems to become a future prestige car, next to the Z4 M40i and the Arc Performance Veloster. With 3 new prestige cars, Crossbow, Veloster and Z4, we do need 3 season price cars, right? But so far I've only mentioned 2, being the Vanquish Zagato and the 911 Speedster. And now fits in the car which most people are confused about that have read the Tumblr page, the Purple Star Ferrari F12 TDF. And the confusion is right. It seems to be a rerun of the season car, as it's mentioned coming soon, with the season price logo in the showroom. With the price for top 10 being the Purple Star car, which was already in game, but up until now only given legitimately to 90 players. This is the second time a rerun happens compared to last year Liberty Walk Huracan, and the reason to why seems to be unclear. Is it done on purpose? Is it a buffer? It doesn't seem to be the usual. I do hope that the milestone spec is a different color for those who rerun the season to make it a tad more special and more worthy addition to the collection. By the way, did you know that TDF stands for Tour de France, which refers to a car sports race held annually in France between 1899 and 1986. It was a 5-day event over 2,500 kilometers of roads, circuit races and hill climbs, kind of like the Bikers Tour de France, which is currently still running. But that's not all. Before I close off, I'ma do a big assumption here. I think this is not the final update. I have a feeling a 2.6.1 update is waiting for us, as the Zagato and the Speedster are just not showing in the showroom. For now, the TDF seems to be the only season price car, so it could logically be said it will be the price car after the Copo season. It doesn't seem to be like a mistake. They be hiding something. I do not know what it is, but they're up to something, and I feel like we can expect an update through the season of the TDF, with the goal to add the Zagato and the Speedster. The season also runs from August 8th to August 22nd, and with Pebble Beach being August 19th, could it be a car is coming that is going to be released in Pebble Beach, like we had with the Huracan Performante Spider and Geneva in 2017? Or is it just a big mess up with a broken model of the Zagato or the Speedster needing a last minute fix? Guess time will tell. I'll close off here finally, tomorrow's season video. If by then more info peeks out, I will have it incorporated into that video. I expect the update to drop around next week. Let me know your thoughts down below. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like like usual. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. My name is Miller. See you around and keep racing.